1 pound seasoned ground beef. Coming in with some red beans and some kidney beans, just like that. I'm gonna give this all a little stir together for this easy Texas fudge recipe. I'm gonna move this out of the way and bring in my large mixing bowl here. Coming in with 1 pound of sharp cheddar, 1 pound of Monterey Jack. Just break that up just like that. Delicious. I've got some jalapenos that we diced up. These are the pickled kind. Now y'all, I got my pre-cooked bacon here. Of course, make your own if you want it to be more crispy or you just like making it, but I like the quick, easy convenience of a pre-cooked package of bacon. Y'all can hate on me if you want, but saves me time. I just buy whatever's on sale, Oscar Mayer or the store brand. Sometimes Oscar Mayer is cheaper than the store brand, which is just plain crazy. But yeah, I'm just using some pre-cooked bacon and I'm just cutting that into slices. All right, I'm just gonna give this a little toss. We wanna incorporate those cheeses with our jalapenos and our diced up bacon. Of course, you can use a spatula, a spoon, whatever you like. I'm just using my hands because I like to get in here. They're clean, I washed them. I didn't just go pet my dog and now I'm doing this. I'm just using the tools God gave me. That looks good. All right, we're gonna set this aside for 1 second. I'm just using that bowl that I had my ground beef in, but I did wipe it out a little bit. Breaking 2 eggs in here. Excellente. I'm gonna put in a can of evaporated milk. Y'all, what does evaporated milk do? Do you know, Andrew?
I have no idea.
Me neither, but you use it in certain stuff. It just makes everything evaporate, I guess. Now I'm gonna put in a 1/2 cup of just flour. We're gonna mix this part. Y'all, this is almost like our little roux or something here. But yes, this is all gonna come together and be absolutely delicious. Alrighty, bringing back in our cheese, bacon, jalapeno mixture and adding in our liquids now. Let's get this all incorporated. Y'all, this recipe is called Texas fudge. And you might be like, but it's not chocolate, so how could it be fudge? But I don't know, y'all. Texas, I don't think they're known for their chocolate. What do you think, Andrew?
I mean, we do have some pretty good fudge there, but I'd say cheese is more of a Texas delicacy personally.
Really?
Yeah, we love our cheese on stuff.
I mean, cheese just makes everything better. And you get protein from cheese. You get healthy fats. It keeps you fuller longer. Personally, I love cheese. If y'all don't, I guess cut back. I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's bring back in our little chili element here. And we're gonna start spooning this on top. There we go. I did pre-grease my 13x9. The original Texas fudge recipe did not call for the meat and beans, but I thought it would just be a really great addition. It said you could, serve it with chili. And I'm like, well, I'll just put something a little chili-esque on the bottom there. And I think that will make it more of a complete meal. 1 pan. All right, let's just get this a little bit spread out, packed in here. And please drop us in the comments, what does evaporated milk do? Because we are wondering. Also, if y'all are from Texas, have you had the Texas fudge before? It is a national treasure and a Texas favorite, I think. We're about to find out. All right, y'all, it's going in the oven, 350 for 35 to 40 minutes. Alrighty, y'all. So we cooked this for a total of 45 minutes. Now I did actually 40 minutes. I did 25 with it covered and then I cooked it for 15 more with it uncovered. We added these jalapenos just after the fact because I liked the way they looked. And I think next time I would add them beforehand. Anyway, we let this cool down for about 10 minutes, but you can serve it hot or cold, totally up to you. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Our Texas fudge chili loaf. This looks so good. I cannot wait to try this. Oh my goodness. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my god. That is so tasty. Y'all, you definitely gotta try this.